Komodo dragon is the world's largest lizard, the only lizard known to attack creatures bigger than itself, and is a fucking psychotic prehistoric predator that has dominated mammalian masses across the South Pacific for millions of years with a horrifying, freaky, gigantic, disease-riddled teeth that function as an inch-long, blood-soaked, serrated syringes delivering accelerated, genetically enhanced mutations of every miserable infectious disease of bacteria, from E. coli to staph to the stuff that gives you urinary tract infections that make you want to claw your own body parts off. Cranking at 9 feet long, growing between 200 and 550 pounds, and hailing from the same part of the world that brought you the unstoppable badassitude, the Raid Redemption, Komodo dragon bites have 90% kill and can bring down everything from goats to 1,300-pound water buffaloes. They're awesome swimmers, can outrun wild fucking deer over short distances on land, routinely cold-cock rampaging warthogs, unconscious by swinging their tails like a 2x4, are maddeningly fucking impossible to kill in Far Cry 3, and helpful pair of them once helped James Bond escape from the clutches of some random ambiguous criminal organization that couldn't find a better hideout than a high-end Chinese restaurant. Because there's one thing Komodo dragons love more than devouring in the entrails of the recently slain, disease-riddled prey, it's a sneak attack eating bad guys in the name of justice, and letting spree-killing MI6 agents springboard their backs to safety like an alcoholic Mario brother. That being said, the first thing you'll notice about the Komodo is that they honestly look pretty much nothing like the king of bipedal, wing-red scaled animals you'd expect to straight-up fragging see in Destruction in Dungeons paladins with a 40-foot face full of flames. The Indonesians call these varmints ora, meaning land crocodile, or what is better known as death gecko, maybe. Murderosaurus rex? I don't know. Either way, these cold-blooded killers live on the 4 southernmost islands of Indonesia. And why in the frick does it have to do with Australia? Anyway. Yeah, that was not what I wanted either. You know, I can't win tonight. Anyways, I don't know if Komodo dragons are on Australia, but they're deadly. Whatever. Let's go back to Kirsty because that just didn't work for me. Sometimes I make mistakes. Sometimes what I research doesn't work. The point is Australia's been an ally for a long time. I don't know if they burn flags in Australia like they do here, but it's stupid. Fortnightly, she has suicidal episodes due to pain and flashbacks. The first person to thank her was when she went to America, and she cried as Aussies are not so patriotic. They like to serve and protect. When she says Aussies aren't so patriotic, she means Aussies as in civilians, not as in their veterans. She says that people like me and her are only the start of those who are going to join nations together to make a change for veterans currently serving and those with PSD also. I wish that more people like her were around to speak to me from Australia because I need some more insight. The reason I wanted to tell you about Australia and the platypuses and the white-tailed spiders. Oh, you swam with a great white shark by choice. Not by choice. She swam with a great white shark. Not by choice. She got bit by a croc also. They're a Commonwealth country, which is kind of like the state of Pennsylvania. Commonwealth is basically for the good of the state. Based on Pennsylvania. I don't know if that's true with Australia. But, yeah, you got bit by a croc. That's just friggin' nuts. Small or not, yeah. Anyways, some other people on the network are trying to get on right now, so I'm going to make this really short. We need to support Australia more. I'm going to research it more because apparently some of the data I have is trash because I don't believe that you have a Komodo dragon on Australia. Apparently it's Indonesia, which is obviously not Australia, so I apologize to everyone for totally screwing up the second part of the episode. Unless I get told that there are Komodos, and I'm going to continue here, which I'm about to find out in a few seconds. Say yes, they're Komodos. No, they're Komodos. Don't know. Anyways, Commonwealth means that they come under the United Kingdom. Kind of. That being said, thank you for everything you do, Kirsty. You've given me a lot of input in the last few months, and I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Never ever stop knowing that your people and you are amazing. And you have huge lizards like Canada. Wait a minute. Canada has huge lizards? Really? Okay, great. So the Canadians have huge lizards too. Oh, goody, we're surrounded by lizards. This is great. Anyways, I can't stand lizards. They just creep me out. Anyway, so now for our standard ads. And I'm going to play one more song before we leave.
Run by Special Ops veterans, putting people in war zones to work and working where others fear to tread. Each one of our products is manufactured in current or post-conflict areas. Your purchases fund women's education, demining efforts, and healing our veterans. High-quality products that make meaningful change for those less fortunate. What America will be for the world moving forward.
This is Sam from Madison Rising, and you're listening to Dangerous Grounds Network.
Branded Warriors Inc., the original tattoo therapy program in America. Big Country and his band of warriors will take care of all America's heroes, with one drop of ink at a time. Go to bwitattoos.org to fill out your application and send it to dwitattoos@yahoo.com. Then the power of the ink and BWI will heal your mind.
Black Rose Tattoo Shop. Veteran Rand and Branded Warriors preferred tattoo shop. BlackRoseTattoo.com. All your tattoo needs.
This is Rio with Madison Rising, and you're listening to Dangerous Grounds Network. Hey, you want a freedom boner or what? Listen now.
What's up? This is AJ from Madison Rising, and you're listening to Dangerous Grounds Network. And we're going to put a little bit of freedom all up in you.
I thought it was PTSD, not PTS. They keep changing the term. Okay, I was always told PTSD. In Australia, it's still PTSD. Somehow it's PTS in American side. Didn't know that. Anyways, final song, and then we're done.
Some coldies. When the bloody blower rang, I got a call from me oldies. They invited all me mates and myself over for grub, but when I put it to the fellas, no, let's go to the pub. Said Bazza, Blue and I, we all get into the ute. And when the V8 started up, we all went bloody beaut. So I burnt out a couple of donuts, then tear ass down the creek before the fellas start to moan, your bloody vehicle reeks. But I kept driving anyway, and I ignored their whinging. We were off toward the hallowed place where we'd be binging. But pretty soon the stink was pungent, I got whiff of the pong, and so I stopped the ute. That's where I found blue shit on me thong. So there I am, scraping shit off by the side of the track, when from the darkness comes a Sheila with a massive rack. She said, your little digger hasn't got a raincoat, has he? If you drop your decks, I'll let you squeeze me man patezzy. So I'm bulging in me trousers, got a bit of a stiffy, and I call out to the fellas, I'll be back in a jiffy. So we pop behind the bushes and I unzip me fly. I bend over, pull me grundies down and excuse I. Well, I'm just about to root this blondie square in the bush, but then the crickets go all quiet and I say, bit of shush. And so she chucks her hissy fit and slips back into her frock. What happens next? She's being eaten by a 10-foot croc. So now the fellas, me and Blue, are driving back on the road, and now I'm sore because I missed me chance to empty me load. And then me cobber Bazza, sometimes he's a bit of a tugger, grabs the wheel and pulls us off the track, and Blue goes bugger. Well, I'm jacking up the ute and these blokes reckon it's funny, cause with me blue ball throbbing bad I gotta get to it dunny. And while I'm busting for a crap I hear the didgeridoos, and then I turn to see the abos on their kickboxing roos. I said, by crikey, flaming abos with their roos and their spears. Boy, was I give these bloody bastards all our leftover beers. But he goes, no, we polished them off before, mate, telling the truth. So I go, shit, you fucking bastard, dickhead, shit, fucking screw. So then the elder of the bloody tribe is riding an emu. Well, he rides it to the front and I say, good to meet you. He goes, dabba dabba dooga dabba numma numma nay. Then the emu bends his neck and goes, I think he means g'day. So I'm staring straight ahead cause I'm a fair dinkum bloke. And the abo says, hey, what are you boys got as smoke? And I says, sorry mate, we got no durries but old bitch. special. Let us go without no trouble if we give you some petrol. Well, the elder turns and looks back to the rest of his tribe, and they all raise their spears because they take offence to me bribe. So I go, take it easy fellas, I'm just fixing me tyre. Got some redheads in me boots so we can whack up a fire. Next thing we're digging up some witchetties to give them a feed, and in the petrol blazing fire they chuck branches of weed. Then through the smoke there comes a white-eyed Abbo, think he's got rabies. He comes and stares me in the eye and goes, "A dingo stole my baby." Well, we're laughing like a pack of kookaburras on heat, with all the natives stamping down to that corroboree beat. But I said, gotta get a move on, we can't stay any longer, cause our mouths are getting drier than a dead dingo's donger. 7 clicks, 2 hours later, we're still pushing the car. It's been a ton of bloody yakka, we've arrived at the bar, and we're all dead set knackered now when Basil lets out a yawn. It was a Technicolor bastard filled with carrots and corn. I love a sunburnt country, especially at night. The ankle biters sleeping, the fire burning bright. I love the Aussie country, the whole Australian race. So cheers to all you bastards, and here's to getting off our face.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of this episode for Australia. It was cut short because I don't have enough data to provide what I wanted to provide originally. Apparently, what it was supposed to be and what it was is two different things. Anyways, I'll gather more info from Australia's side on what they're dealing with and make another episode later. But past that, thanks to Australians, and God bless America, and God bless our allies in Australia, and have a good night. Thank you.